The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Play fake. Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Well, first carry now for Dalvin Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Check. Flag. 50. Flag down. Shift. Jumper.
They'll run for it. Cook. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Flag, what do you got? Mike by 4. Watch the slant. Switch. Rush in. Wait.
Now a first down carry by Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Ready. Flag, what do you got? Right there, 54 Mike. Let's get off the field. Wait. Mike by 4. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bang.
3rd and long for Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside. Here in this first quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Screen, triple team. Watch the screen. Watch the twitch. Watch screen, triple team.
From the gun, Winston. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Ready. You ready. Screen, triple team. Pretty quiet, team. Pretty quiet.
Winston now. He's got Evans. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Buccaneers.
First down, Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 91 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, defense, let's go. Check 24, check 24. Come on, stand there. You got tight. You got this one, focus. You got tight right there. Let's go.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins to throw it. They find some open field here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those four. What a matchup that would have been, but it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair exactly right, and Ed had a ball up there in his Hall of Fame speech.
And remember, next year they're going to celebrate the centennial year of the NFL with a special class of 20. So get ready for those speeches.
I wonder if they'll do it like Johnny Robinson this year, who actually submitted a video instead of going over to the podium. And his speech was about 5 minutes long, which is probably about the right length.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Jameis now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action. Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Here we go. 5 on. Here I come again. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
On third down, Winston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. Final play of the half here, Winston. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I got it. He's coming. We got flip it. SOS. PK.
Winston now to throw on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Throwing on second and long. Winston. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. Winston from the gun on third down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Punching it in from a yard away as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get the...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe is them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at about the 14. Give them 11 yards that time on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Winston. Over the middle to Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there. First down. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
No. Off.
Again, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Check. Watch 54. And screen, triple team.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Winston now from the 50. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4. Sonic. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, G. Here I go.
Now Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this...
It's caught at the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35, Vikings 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously.
That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 5 on the 50. Check. 5 on the 50.
To the air again with Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
On second down, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. A first down throw for Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. From the red zone now, Winston. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That's fielded in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Cousins now. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. An even 90 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Anthony Harris. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are back within a single score. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A second down throw for Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston over the middle. He finds Godwin complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Looking downfield for... He's got it at the 15. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Right there, 54, right there.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This will be caught at about the 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. To throw is Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.